Candidates in the upcoming election will be closely watched for commentary about crypto. Joining us now to reveal what's on the minds of voters is Craig Salm. He's the Chief Legal Officer at Grayscale Investments. What are voters telling you?
That's right. So Grayscale Investments, we're the world's largest crypto asset manager, recently conducted phase 2 of a 3-phase survey along with the Harris poll, which is one of the longest standing pollsters in the US, to find out how are likely American voters thinking about Bitcoin and crypto with the upcoming election. Some of the key findings that we found are: 1, likely American voters are increasingly taking interest in crypto, with inflation being the number one concern on their mind. That's a concern that was more than 2 times more of a focus than any other concern that existed. And we think it makes sense that likely American voters are starting to take more of an interest in crypto, given concerns around inflation, because Bitcoin and other crypto asset class really have been able to serve as a hedge against inflation because they have a fixed supply that is not subject to increases in supply at the whims of governments and other centralized intermediaries. Another key finding was that crypto is very much a bipartisan issue. Both Democrats and Republicans are starting to take interest in crypto. There's no one political party that's particularly in favor of it. And so we think that also makes sense as well, because as we go down to DC and meet with members of Congress on both sides of the aisle in the House and the Senate, they're all wanting to learn about crypto if they find ways that it can democratize finance and open up markets. And so we think that's a very important finding. And then lastly, likely American voters are increasingly viewing crypto as more transparent and more trustworthy. That follows the recent approval of Bitcoin ETFs in the US this past January, which we view as a very legitimizing moment for crypto because it further brings the asset class into the regulatory perimeter through these SEC-regulated investment vehicles, exchange-traded funds.
What's happening on the Hill with crypto legislation?
So in Congress, we are seeing a lot of positive movement around crypto as well. In the past year or so, we saw 2 key bills make their way through the House.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.